Minnesota is rust. Is this a street rod? So here I see a jacked up Chevy Pickup. Is this a street rod? So the owner of it thinks it is. So let's talk about it. So first of all, I'd say this is a advanced design Chevy Pickup. So they started at 47, according to what I can see. And it still has the straight windshield, and it has wing windows. So that would put it at like a 50 or 51, something like that. So let's say a 51 Chevy advanced design. Now in our discussion on street rods, we're looking at a hot rod that has had modern touches put on it. So if this was an original four-wheel drive, I think parts would be hard to get for those old Salisbury differentials or whatever they were. But it looks like it's a live front axle, a 10 bolt in the front. Hard to see the back for sure. I don't think it's 8-bolt hubs, but it could be. Hard to see the hubs. So I would bet this is a 50s Chevy Pickup dropped on top of a 70s or 80s Chevy Pickup chassis. So by definition, you have modernized, you got modern amenities there. We're going to have a reliable drivetrain there with easy to work on and replace parts that are broken, differentials. We're going to have a modern transfer case, etc. My guess would be small block Chevy, but I can't have x-ray vision and see through. So that just simply by the fact that it's got modern running gear, from what we can see, that would fit the definition of a street rod. Like I said, part of this discussion for these series, is it a street rod? Is it a muscle car? Is it a rat rod? Is when you get to that car show or get to that cruise night, and they say this cruise is for this kind of vehicles, or parking here is for that kind of vehicles. Is there are going to be people that are going to make their own mind and make up their own definition of that vehicle that you bought or worked on or built or whatever. So thinking about it, putting time into it. This looks like a 5-window almost. Are those windows in the corners? I don't know. Look at that. Just noticing that now. So I would say, yes, this is a street rod. Not your traditional street rod by any means. It's not, your 57 Chevy or whatever you consider a street rod, or your 38 Ford, but it fits the definition. So you know what? Why not? Let's go for it. Is this a street rod? It sure is. Thank you much. Minnesota is gross.